It has been a massive week in the world of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Sim Update 9 Beta has started, and we've got all the highlights of the update, including all of this week's latest announcements and release news. So let's jump into this week's video. Welcome to another Microsoft Flight Simulator update video. This is where we take a look at all the Flight Simulator news and development in one weekly video. Before we jump into this week's video, as you may have heard me say before, 73% of all viewers who watch the Oz Flight Simulator channel are not subscribed. So if that's one of you, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when our next video goes live. If you're already subscribed, you are an aviation legend, and thank you very much. Kicking off this week's previews and announcements, and the first one goes to the team over at Aerosoft as they shared updates on their third project for Microsoft Flight Simulator after the release of the CRJ and the Twin Otter. This time around, the team has shared first initial shots of the Airbus A330. The Aerosoft team did mention that the A330 will feature an integration with SimBrief, which is one of the most popular airliner flight planner softwares going around. As the development of the A330 continues, we should see a more regular updates from the Aerosoft team, but of course this is at very early stages at the moment. And of course we're going to keep you posted on all or if any development news arises. In some more announcement news this week, and this one again goes to the team over at Aerosoft, as the team announced another project that couldn't be further from an aircraft, which is North Sea Industries. Basically, the team plans to populate the North Sea full of ships, trawlers, ferries, cruise ships, and wind turbines, drilling rigs, and a packer load more. The North Sea is known for its fishing and commercial and natural gas industries, and it's one of the most populated stretches of water in the world. Aerosoft is planning on bringing this to life. There is no ETA when we'll see this released, but sure, we will keep you updated from Aerosoft team when we know some more. Carenado this week announced their next in development project, which is the Pilatus PC-12. Carenado actually teamed up with Asobo on their last project, which was the Beechcraft Staggered Wing, and now they've moved to their in-house project. As normal Carenado style, we only see a couple of teaser shots to go off, but Carenado is known for its high fidelity exterior aircraft with a limited system, so it'll be interesting to see how they go developing this iconic turboprop. But the thing to note that SimWorks Studios, the team behind the Kodiak 100, is still working on its own PC-12 with the backing from the manufacturer itself. So it seems to see that we will have a couple of options when it comes to a Pilatus PC-12 in the sim. Just Flight again this week, featuring another video on the BAe 146 as they follow their Yellow Brick Road to release. We've been following this very closely each week, and the release looms closer and closer. This week the team features a video on the startup procedures and again showing what great level of detail the BAe 146 should be. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check that video out and start practicing the startup procedures. In our last announcement for the week, which is not really an announcement at all, but we haven't seen any PMDG updates for the Boeing 737-100 in development for quite some time, so I thought I'd save you some time in the comments. Last time we did heard from the team, which is on the 15th of March, so this could be for many reasons that we aren't aware of, but as soon as we find out more what's happening with the development of the 737, we'll let you know in a video soon. Moving on to this week's releases, and the first release for the week, and it just missed last week's video, is the release of the Wing42 Boeing 24-7D. After a long wait from Wing42, it has released, and it's their third aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The Boeing 24-7D was developed in 1933 and is considered as one of the first aircraft to include a fully metal construction. The 24-7D features a highly detailed 3D model of high-res PBR textures and custom flight model. The flight model has been developed by an aerodynamics expert and tested by real-world Boeing 24-7D pilots. Many systems have been simulated by the Wing42 Propertronics physics engine, which runs independently from the sim and uses real-world engineering tables to accurately simulate systems such as oil, electrical heat exchange, and more. Other features include custom animations, fully functional radio range navigation, custom wideways sound pack, realistic engine start, and 9 different liveries. You can pick up your copy of Wing42 Boeing 24-7D directly from their website, and I will kill some disclaimers below. It's available in the Sim Market site in the simulator as of today. Moving on to the next release for the week goes to JustSim as they release another iconic airport in their latest releases of product, which is Innsbruck. Innsbruck is the largest international airport of Western Austria. Innsbruck is known for its challenging approaches surrounded by the Alps with various wind conditions, and only can be used and landed with certain types of aircraft that are permitted to land there. The JustSim team has, as with every airport, they don't normally release many features when it comes to a list of what the product includes, but from what we can see, it will include highly detailed PBR textures. The surrounding airport and areas haven't been developed, dynamic lighting, static vehicles, and more. You can pick up your copy of the JustSim Innsbruck from the SimMarket store. I'll leave a link in the description below. Apex Gaming PCs and the Oz Flight Simmer channel have partnered up to create a range of gaming flight simmer PCs tailored to flight simulation pilots in mind. The private pilot and the commercial pilot range has been designed to provide a great frame rates if you are on a budget, or if you're an experienced simmer and want to take your simming to the next level. You can even customize to suit your virtual pilot needs. Links in the description below if you want to check out the new range of Oz Flight Simmer PCs, the private pilot and the commercial pilot. Moving on to this week's development news, and Sim Update 9 is looking and set for release on the 26th of April. The update is currently in beta, which is open to anyone who would like to try it. The Sim Update seems to be very similar to the previous update, which is full of bug fixes and stability updates for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Not too much when it comes to features to add to this Sim Update, but with that being said, here is some of the highlights. The new Spotlight Landing Challenge event, this one will feature the Cessna Skyline 1000, which will have a landing challenge at Kingston Airport in Nevada. The Cessna 172 1000 also will have its update to the new CFD prop simulations, and text-to-speech has now been implemented and switched to Ashore text-to-speech technology. New vegetation debug tool for trees and vegetation with drawing distance has been implemented as well. The rest of the updates were really full of bug fixes and stability updates with this Sim update, but it was interesting to see that the FA18 Super Hornet has had a bunch of updates and bug fixes. This could be due to the Maverick update that is due at the end of, or due out in May. If you want to take a sneaky peek of the current change logs for the update, you can check it out over in the Microsoft Flight Simulator forums, but you'll need to log in to see it. No real changes this week to the feedback snapshot or development roadmap this week, but on the marketplace side of things, we've seen 12 new airports added to the simmer and sold in at various stores around the globe, 1 new aircraft and 8 new sceneries and 1 mission pack. Over on the marketplace store in the sim itself, we've seen 41 new products have been released. 20 of those are on PC and 21 of those are on Xbox. 1 new aircraft, which is the Boeing 24/7 Delta from Wing42, which we mentioned before. This was released a week ago, and it's great to see a developer being able to get something into the marketplace super quick. This is only available on PC at this stage. Another highlight is the Landing Challenge Pro from the team over at SoFly. If you are on a bit of a time crunch and looking at jumping the sim for some action, this is a good one to see, and it's available on PC and Xbox else as well. Other products in the sim market update was pretty much a bunch of different airports and A320neo liveries. If you got this far in the video, thank you very much. You guys are a bunch of aviation legends, and please hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment below, as I love absolutely reading them. If you're one of the 73% of people that watch the Oz Flight Simmer channel that aren't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. It means a lot, and that way you know when our next video goes live. Speaking of the videos, I'm going to leave you with another Microsoft Flight Simulator video here. I think you'll like it, so check that one out, and I'll see you over there.